Now continuing further with our next topic, that is thermal capacity. Students, it is not specific capacity, rather it is only thermal capacity. The word thermal can be replaced by heat also. Thermal energy is heat energy. Thermal capacity is heat capacity. And it is denoted by symbol C dash. The heat capacity or thermal capacity of a body is the amount of heat energy required to raise its temperature by 1 degree Celsius or 1 Kelvin. Students, note that the rise or change in temperature in both the Celsius and Kelvin scale is same. So if the temperature is rising by 1 degree Celsius, it means that the temperature is rising by 1 Kelvin. So according to the definition, C dash is the amount of heat, that is capital Q, required to raise its temperature by 1 degree Celsius. So mathematically, we can write the formula of C dash as C dash is Q divided by delta T. As already done earlier, capital Q, heat energy, can be written as mc delta T and divided by delta T, such that delta T and delta T cancels out, and the formula for C dash can be written as product of C and M. C dash is thermal capacity, C is specific heat capacity, and M is mass of the body. So students, clearly it can be observed that thermal capacity C dash depends on mass of the body, and the SI units of C dash is heat upon change in temperature, that is joule divided by Kelvin or joule per Kelvin. So students, now let us learn how to write the definition. So for it, let us do first question. The question is, what do you mean by the statements? Now listen to the first statement carefully. The heat capacity of a body is 50 joule per Kelvin. So if it is said that the heat capacity of a body is 50 joule per Kelvin, what does this statement mean? So it means that C dash is given to us and the value of C dash is 50 joule per Kelvin. So it means that 50 joule of heat energy. Students, it is very simple to understand. We are given that C dash is equal to 50 joule per Kelvin. That is 50 joule divided by 1 Kelvin. So what does it mean? It means that 50 joule of which energy? Heat energy. The formula of C dash was Q divided by change in temperature. So heat energy is 50 joule. Change in temperature is 1 Kelvin. So how to define it now? It can be defined as, it means that 50 joule of heat energy is required to raise the temperature of the body by 1 Kelvin. Since in question we were having 50 joule per Kelvin. If instead of Kelvin it was degree Celsius, then we would have written 50 joules of heat energy is required to raise the temperature of the body by 1 degree Celsius. So, C dash is equal to 50 joule per Kelvin means that 50 joule of heat energy. Don't write just energy. Which kind of energy? Heat energy is required. Don't write change. It is to raise the temperature of a body by 1 Kelvin. Similarly, the second statement is the specific heat capacity of copper is 0.4 joule per gram Kelvin. So what does it mean? Now specific heat capacity means we are provided by C. So what is the formula of C? First of all, the formula of C is equal to Q divided by mass into change in temperature. Students, C was given to be 0.4 joule per gram Kelvin. That means heat energy is 0.4 joule, mass is 1 gram, and this rise in temperature is 1 Kelvin. So how to write down the definition? The definition can be written as, it means that, the statement means that the heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of copper. Since in question it was copper, we will write copper. So the heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of copper by 1 Kelvin is 0.4 joules. So students, I'll repeat one more time. C is equal to 0.4 joule per gram Kelvin means that the heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of copper by 1 Kelvin is 0.4 joules. So students, with this I am ending today's interactive session. You all are requested to do the tick marked questions in your physics notebook. So on page number 269, you have to do question number 6, 10 and 11, while on page number 270, you have to do question number 15th, question number 17th, 19th and 20th in your physics notebook. While in numericals, students, you have to do first 7 numericals in your physics notebook. Thank you, students.